Yes, another video for you. This one's interesting too, because you should have a few answers for this one too. And you're probably gonna be scratching your head, and this is gonna test you. What did you learn about yourself today? See, every day you should be learning something to edify yourself and motivate yourself. You know, so that way you could improve yourself, you could elevate yourself and lift yourself up. Right? Today I learned something about myself. Is that I could be very, very quiet and humorous. Right? Now I'm a fun person, but today I just shared, like, you know, I was interacting with a couple of people. I was a little bit more on the humorous side. And I'm not saying that I'm the strict, regimental person. I'm strict and regimental when it comes to my priorities, getting this done. But when it comes to relaxation, I'm more of a fun person. But today I saw that fun side of it. You know, I hit a different angle, like with my approach was like totally different. It was like my approach was on. So, you know, I took note of that. You know, and I'm noticing that, like, nah. What's the word I want to use? It's like that I'm more receptive. Nah, mind you, when it comes to negativity, I stay away from it one time. But I also learned about myself today. It's like I like to listen. I listen, but if somebody's got something to say, depending on the energy they're bringing to me, I would listen, because if I know somebody's negative and they're coming to me and they're starting talking, and right away they get into a negative conversation, or pointing fingers or blaming people, or just hating, or that, I get away from them. But if somebody's coming to me and they got a concern or something, I could give a genuine ear instead of me categorizing everybody that's angry, because some people are angry for different reasons. So I picked up on that on myself today too, that I'm willing to more listen to people, because not everybody that's angry is angry in the sense like where they're mad at the world. They're angry like where they want healing. So that was a good point for me to pick up on today, and I'm excited about that. You know, I feel it's a blessing that I was able to pick up on them traits, so that I could add them traits to my cabinet of knowledge and my experience, right? Because that's what life evolves around. It evolves around. If you want to grow in life, you got to learn. And if you want to learn, you got to be willing to humble yourself, submit yourself, and be disciplined and listen. Because without listening, how you going to find out what, when, her, how, or where? So it's all about elevating yourself. Elevating yourself and celebrating yourself, even if it's the smallest of victories, right? So it's always good to go and look at yourself and take time out for yourself. See, when you take time out for yourself, you're more likely to pick up on things that you wasn't aware of before. So now that you're aware of them, you know, okay, these are my traits, this is, you know, you're aware of these things, like these are my traits, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses, right? Rather than bypass them, and, you know, so that's why it's good to come out of the smoke sometimes. When I say come out of the smoke, come from beyond where the crowd is. Come from beyond where the crowd is. Remove yourself from the day-to-day traffic of life and the busy, and take some time to observe, so you could pick up on yourself, so you can learn about you and what's important, because you're important. So never neglect yourself. No matter what you do, you got to remember something, that your priorities are important, and improving yourself is real important. Okay? Because if you ain't improving yourself, if you ain't learning, especially about yourself, you know, it's time to sit down and rethink and reassess. Because when I was searching these topics to talk about on YouTube today, this topic, I searched this topic and I said, heck. So I was scratching my head. But I said, I know what I learned about myself today. So I could share it because it's a part of my adventure. It's a part of me. It's a part about what I'm doing. It's a part about how I'm navigating. And even when I finish this video, there are going to be things that I do or I don't do. Even when I start riding and get on my bike, it's going to be things that I pick up on because I'm alert and aware. Right? Being alert and aware. It's like being on point, being on point, being on point. Okay? You pick up on things. Not just with your eyes, but with your mind. So that's how you become, that's how you grow to a higher level when you pick up things with your see things with your mind, not just with your eyes. Right? It's like drawing out a sketch of a house. You see architects drawing out a sketch of a house. An architect could visualize certain things because that's what they trained the eye for and the mind. But a person that's not an architect, that hasn't trained the mind or the eye for that, they just can't get across that sketch. Whereas somebody like a builder or engineer or the architect, they could get across that. They could visualize the house in a finished phase. But hey, I'm so happy to have been talking to you today. Click the link below. My name is Jamal Hassel at hotmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at Chicago Leakers. My email is JAMELHASSELL at hotmail.com. Jamal Hassel at hotmail.com. Thanks. Nice talking to you. Power.